Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Master amongst hammer sages, the king of the ring himself. But your boy Thicky Smalls, Gerard Michaels, in the house. Well done. Handled well.
That was beautiful.
Happy Monday! Happy Monday, you awakening wonders. It's your boy Gerard Michaels here. What is happening? What's good out there in the gas digital world? Wherever you're doing, whatever you're doing, if you're working in the mechanic shop, if you're driving a truck, whatever you're doing, we want to thank you for joining us. You're halfway home on your Monday, baby.
Yeah, happy Monday, you sluts.
You sluts. It's your boy Gerard Michaels, the Vanilla Gorilla here. As always, Honky Kong himself. And to my right,
Raw dogging.
that is the siren sound of the CEO of the RNC, the king of the ring, the master of punks, the tamer of sages, at 6'3", 200 pounds, and every one of them is a problem.
That's me.
Slick Mickey Gall.
What's up, Big G?
I'll tell you what's up. I'll tell you what's up, man.
Oh, shit. You
tell you what's up.
locked and loaded
I'll tell you
and
what's
ready,
up.
huh?
Got me a personal trainer. And,
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
well, he shall remain nameless. But funny thing happened Friday night. I went to Packy's, as I do.
Okay.
As I do.
right.
You know, me and the softball boys.
Yeah.
Went over to Packy's. One of their wives' birthdays. And it's always weird when like you meet somebody's significant others for the first time. You never know, like you kind of put on your best face. You know,
Yeah,
like you're
I'm not
like,
going to encourage him to cheat on you.
Yeah, hey, how
Hello,
are you? Hey, pleasure to meet you. You know,
I love
And-
the sanctity of marriage. Hello.
100%. And then even better, when they turn up all the way and get you to turn up. This ended up being an absolute blast. These people, of course, they're from Jersey.
I am not following this story, though.
Well, I'm kind of bouncing all over the place. So, but Packy's was an absolute zoo, as
Yeah,
Packy's
I saw you
is.
sent me a message with old Jamie Lee Simmons.
Yeah.
She was over there. What's she doing up in...
She was slumming it. She was slumming it in the pub.
Wow.
Yeah, she was having herself
That's
a little
that's
slumping
our
up.
Two Girls, One Blunt friends.
Oh,
One
yeah.
half of the Two Girls, One Blunt. No Miss Emily?
No, I think I think Jamie might have been with a gentleman caller, a fellow comedian, a guy actually I find very funny, who.
Who? What's his name?
Well, I'm not gonna say because.
What's with all these no names?
Well, not gonna say.
All right.
But because. This is the.
Is he married?
So this is the weirdest thing. I'm gonna bring this thing all together. I'm gonna bring it all together. So I've clearly been working out because this happened in a way that like it was out of a movie. He's like, "Wow, you're bigger than I thought you'd be," and I'm like, "You're bigger than I thought you'd be," and he's like,
You guys holding each other's dicks?
"Well, that's kind of like what she was saying." And then I was like, "Is this guy stepping to me?" And he's like, "Well, I'm a fan though," and I'm like, "I'm a fan of yours." And then he's like, "But we should wrestle." I was like, "We should totally wrestle." He's like, "But I gotta let you know, like I'm a brown belt." I'm like, "I've never done jiu-jitsu a day in my life, so you'll probably be really like a lot better than me. So just take it easy on me."
You weren't going to say that jiu-jitsu doesn't work on me?
And when I'm on top of him, you know, in a kimono, you know, then I'm definitely gonna be like, "Jiu-jitsu don't work." Just like whisper it gently in his ear, "Jiu-jitsu don't work on me." But as soon as that happened, I was like, "Well, that was weird." And then this guy, who's friends with our trainers at Barwis,
Okay.
comes up to me, big old country white guy, slaps me hard in the shoulder. I was like, "The fuck is going on here?" And he goes, "How about you and I arm wrestle?" Okay, challenge accepted. Let's do it.
What's going on
We
here?
cleared the table, and he's like, "Well, but it was like an '80s bad guy movie. Like I felt like I was in Hot Tub Time Machine, where he's like, all right, but
Everyone's kind of trying the
like,
big guy?
He's like, losers got to leave. I'm like, or buy a round. Like he's like, all right, well, I drink. I was like, doesn't matter, friend. Doesn't matter what you drink. Oh, okay. All right. We go 3 times. I beat him 3 times. He's apoplectic the rest of the night. He's telling everybody that lives, "I've never lost before. I've never lost. This never happens. He must have cheated. I'm like, friend, I'm 80 pounds heavier than you. What did you think? He's like, "I always do this. I walk up to the biggest guy in the bar." I was like, "You need to find a better way to spend your Friday night.
Yeah, you need to do some jiu-jitsu.
Maybe
or
go up to
something,
the
man.
hottest
Go-
chick in the bar. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, right.
why are you going up to the biggest guy in every bar?
Yeah, it's kind of gay.
Yeah. And the funny
And I
thing
want to
is,
hold hands with him.
yeah. And the funny thing is, the people who know you and know me through you encouraged him to do it. And I'm like, why would you do this?
So wait, were my boys here? There? And also, this segment of Gerard bragging was brought to you by.
It is bragging, but it was more about it
So
being.
one guy wanted to wrestle? I wrestled him. I was on top of him. Did you guys wrestle?
We didn't. No,
didn't
tomorrow.
wrestle?
We're supposed to do it tomorrow. But I got to tell you.
Fuck, you scheduled a wrestling match?
Yeah, he's got mats in his place.
Who is this?
I'm not gonna say.
Ugh.
I like the
Yeah.
guy though. I only wrestle people I like. You know? Yeah, because you can't really, because then it turns into a fight.
You're gonna turn up.
Then it turns into a fight, you know, and you know, I'll tell you what though.
See, well,
It was really
I leave
weird.
town.
It was a
I
weird
leave
night.
town, and everyone's coming at the boy.
I tell you what.
Everyone's coming at. Everyone's coming at you, man.
I missed. I did. I didn't.
Felt like you were weak without.
I didn't
me.
have the nuclear deterrent.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's like, you know, it was like, you know, when you know, I don't know. I was trying to do something with the southern border there, but my brain's not working properly. But yeah, you're not my border patrol. No, it was not. Everybody was coming at the kid. They were coming for him.
Isn't it funny when people are like, "You're bigger than I thought you'd be"? Like, I don't know how they picture me. When we were in Vegas with Christos, I had like 10 people came up to be like, "Oh, hi, you're Mickey Gall, right?"
Yeah.
And then every single one, like on cue, just like, "You're a lot bigger than I thought you'd be." Like,
That's the
like,
very
It's
first.
the thickness.
It's the what? Huh?
He's thicker than I
No,
thought
but
he
I
would
think
be.
I'm taller too.
They're
I think it's everything.
taller too, but
was he thicker
than I
than
thought
you
he
thought
would
he'd be?
Yeah, yeah.
Longer too, or girthier?
Harder.
Harder?
All of it.
Softer?
Not that.
Yeah, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. But I mean, that was my first impression of you. I've told you that. I was
Yeah.
like, man, you're a lot bigger than I thought you'd be.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm huge. Flick to the other view. Not just me, dude. The both of us over here.
Mm-hmm.
We're fucking huge. Normal people are like this big.
Christian, come over here so people can see what a normal human being looks
Yeah, but
like.
except for the poor audience members listening. That's a normal guy. That's Christian. He's handsome though.
He is a handsome bastard, though, isn't he?
Even
Yeah.
next to you guys, I'm.
Yeah.
Come here, give me a kiss.
Crazy.
I'll tell you what, though. The old ticker, not doing great. Not doing good.
Why can't we shout out the great people you're training with?
I'll shout out Tony.
Barwis?
I'll shout out Tony at Barwis. Tony's doing a good job.
That was a little tip of the hat.
Tip of the hat to Tony. Tip of the hat to Rob.
Yeah, we got to get those guys on soon,
Yeah,
man.
tip of the cap to both of those guys. I was rocking for almost an hour between 190 and 220 BPMs on the old ticker there.
Yeah.
That's a race car in the red.
Yeah.
It's more like
We gotta take care
it's
of
more
your-
like a it's more like a tractor plow in the red.
Yeah. I think he's just getting pushed. It's just rolling,
This
brother.
is like pure sludge. I don't even think I have blood.
No, probably
It's
not.
just sludge.
It's like
it's just
it's like fondue. Chocolate and cheese just swirled. Just,
high fructose corn syrup with white blood cells sprinkled in.
yeah, just coursing slowly, ever so slowly.
I have a
coursing through your veins.
phenomenal immune system, no Christian. Phenomenal.
Oh, facts. That is
Phenomenal.
true. That is true.
Remarkable immune system. I mean, if
Yeah.
I'm going to brag, let's just brag. Like, my immune system, through the roof. Should have had AIDS multiple times by now.
Probably do.
You know, if I had AIDS and was still this fat, I'd be fucking upset. I would be livid.
So when you started training with over at Barwis with Tony, what was? Did we get like a starting weight?
Yeah.
We're gonna pull those numbers way down.
Yeah, we are. We are.
What's our starting and what's our goal?
I'm not going to do that. Nope.
Oh, now we're shy?
Yeah, no. I'm embarrassed by it, yeah.
Why were you embarrassed by it? You started up at 4 bills.
Yeah. And I got all the way down, and then
You got down to what, 285?
Yeah, and then I'm up again.
You could at 285 you could potentially cut to heavyweight, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're getting close. We're knocking at the door. A lot of heavyweights are 285.
Yeah.
That's peak professional athlete. That's peak male performance right there.
Thank you for acknowledging that.
Yeah.
It's about time somebody
This is my way of getting the numbers out of you.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Good luck.
All right, so we'll go with 305. Now he's gonna. So I went a little high, so he's got to give it a.
Yeah.
All right, 305 it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get you down.
Yep.
Get you down nice and trim,
Uh-huh.
fit, and get that heart. Fucking dealing with that sludge running through it.
Since I'm bragging,
I
sold a script to Blaze, and we're going to do my short on the Blaze.
What's the short?
It's going to be a Walking Dead parody called The Woking Dead.
Oh, I like it.
And
That's a nice play on words.
And I get to play Negan. So
Nice. That's a baseball bat guy, right?
That's a baseball bat guy.
With the eye patch?
Who played the comedian in Watchmen. Yeah. What's his name? Jeffrey Dean something or other?
I don't
remember.
All right.
Good
Well, that's
guy, though.
lit.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm excited about that one, yeah.
Yeah, you like those Blaze guys, don't you?
I do. Well, Dave Landau, he's amazing. He's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, Normal World.
He's funny.
Normal World's cool.
He's funny.
How was your weekend up in Jersey?
It was good, man. It was good. It was good. It was great. It was great.
It was great.
It was great.
Ah,
Yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? It was
Someone got
great.
you beat some cakes or what?
It was great.
You did some cake beating. You
Nah, man, I'm like sugar free, bro.
Does,
I'm
this,
like,
does this generation call it
I'm like,
beating cakes, Christian?
Nah, no one knows what that means.
They don't know what beating cakes is?
Nah, listen, man.
Natalie, do you call it beating cakes when you're...
I think if it's the same thing, I was like, I know what cake is. I don't think I've ever called it beating cakes, though.
Yeah. Do you,
Well, you
do
don't
ever
really-
wear a strap? You ever wear a strap on?
I suppose you would have to, yeah. You'd have to have a little extra help there.
You'd have to
beat
wear a
some cakes,
strap on.
Yeah. Well, I guess scissoring's technically beating cakes, depending on the position.
That's like
Depends how
that's like
strict
mushing
you are.
It's
cakes.
mushing
Definitely.
cakes.
It's more like smushing cakes together. You know what I mean? It's like rubbing
It's
cakes.
rubbing cakes. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
You ever rock a strappy there?
I have.
Hell yeah, sister.
I've been known to.
Did it?
You've been known to.
Does it do anything for you?
Internationally known to wear a strap
Does
on.
it do anything for you?
Mentally, sure. Physically, not as much.
Oh, mentally you said? Because you glitched out a little bit. You said mentally?
Yeah, mentally it does something. Physically it doesn't.
Pretty
But
cool visual,
it's
I
not
bet.
all about the physical all the time.
How's that hip game? How's that thrust game of yours?
Not great.
All right.
Major respect for dudes after that. It gets tiring.
I would figure the double-sided would probably be better than the strap on. You know.
I didn't even.
You know,
think
it's like
about
it's like a
those.
little give
So
and take.
every time you thrust, you get.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. If that's not a thing,
Oh, it's a thing.
cut this out and let's invent it.
Yeah. Well, I think Requiem for a Dream taught everybody that it's a
stole
thing.
It? All right, got you.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Ben? I'm getting impatient.
I want to hear about how his weekend was.
Oh, boy, I bet you do,
Oh, boy.
Natalie.
Who
So
doesn't?
do I.
Who doesn't?
I don't know where that little fucker is, but once he
He'll be
gets in
back.
here,
He's out at the
I
Apple
feel
store.
like he's at the Apple store.
Yeah, he had an appointment.
This
He's
is,
buying apples.
He's buying apples. Yes.
He goes on a
loves
date with
fruit.
one octogenarian, and all of a sudden he can afford Apple products. This is already going well for him. This is
Is he gonna come in here with like a new chain and like
he's gonna
like
be
shiny
iced
clothes?
out.
Like,
Iced out.
Yeah. Oh man, what's an octogenarian? They where they need oxygen?
That's like in their 80s, right?
There you go.
Octogenarian.
That's right. Did I say
Got it.
ox?
No. I just probably heard it that way.
I did leg day with Tony today, and I feel drunk. So
Yeah.
there's a very good chance, A, I could pass out. I hope one of you know CPR. And B,
I ain't doing
said
it.
something wrong.
Christian,
you'd
dibs-
let me die?
You got dibs on mouth to mouth.
You'd
on
let
G.
me die?
No, I'll coach him. I'll coach him
Oh,
effectively.
this is fucked.
I'll even get on the chest
This is
a little bit.
fucked.
I'll pump the chest and I'll be like, Christian,
Gerard
kiss him
said
deep.
Oxygenarian because he needs oxygen.
That's right. I'm an oxygenarian.
You're
Ugh.
sweating a little bit. You want to take a seat? You good?
I made the decision to stand.
That cowboy hat. I
made
know,
the
you're
decision to stand.
sinking. You're sinking. I've been there before. I've been there before where I choose to stand every week.
Yeah.
There was a clip, I think even last week. I just took a knee for a little bit because I was like tired from fucking training all day. You know? But
Oh man.
it is what it is.
Hey, speaking of training, we guys got a little beef in Kill Cliff, huh?
Oh man,
little beef.
I don't think it's a beef, bro. Listen, we're all professionals. I don't think there's a
It's a
beef
good
there. I
fight.
think it's going to be interesting
I'm
how
excited.
it plays out. Yeah, two friends of the podcast,
Ian Machado Gary,
and
Vincente Luque.
Vicente, who was on the podcast, who gave old Christian there a nice little liver shot.
That's what we're gonna have to do. We're
Gotta
gonna
fight in
have to have Ian
December.
on to give Christian a liver shot. He can tell us which one is firmer,
Yeah.
and that'll inform mixed picks for that week.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how we're gonna play this out. I know this isn't anything new to the Kill Cliff organization. We've had teammates fight each other before, and we're gonna have teammates fight each other again.
How does that work for camp and coaching and all that stuff?
I don't know. It's weird. I mean,
Are they gonna spar each other?
I feel like yeah. I think they'll keep them separated. It'll be freaking interesting. It's a weird position to be in, and this one is tough, especially because these are both genuinely my good friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good guys, yeah.
So it's like I almost want to abstain. I'm like I don't want to train with you or you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to be a part of either. You know what I mean? It's hard, man. Both got young sons.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I always say, I don't want to fight a friend because I don't want to make my best day their worst day, and I don't want to take food off their kid's table. You know?
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
But give it another 2 months, and then you'll fight anybody. You'll be like, you just want to fight.
Yeah, nah,
I'll fight a
I know
homeless
what you
guy.
mean. Look, I'm just saying, if I think there's a time where it's like it's a top, you're fighting for a title or like a title eliminator, you can have a conversation where you're like, hey, like let's go do this thing. See, you know what I mean? All love either way, but. Yeah, man, this is the fucking game. It's a dog-eat-dog world. It's a dog-eat-dog game. We got a lot of talent over at Kill Cliff, so we're bound to fight each other.
For sure.
At times. So it is what it is, man. I've been seeing more of Vicente lately. I think Ian's been over on the road a little bit. I don't know if he's going to do his whole camp here or what. I'd kind of be surprised if he did. He's been a little more MIA.
He lives in Brazil, correct?
No, he doesn't live in Brazil, but he went
okay.
to Brazil.
Gotcha.
He went over there for a bit and spent a lot of his last camp. Was only here for a few weeks of the last one, so we'll see what it is. But it's exciting, but also it sucks at the same time. It's very much a double-edged sword.
Well, at least they're both going to get paid. So there's that. If you want to look at the
they're
positives
both going
of
to
it.
get paid, and yeah, I'd rather just see them both beat up people I don't know. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Which at the same time is like. I bet if it's funny. Like I believe you can be friends with anyone. There's been people who I was like, fuck that guy. I'm not like, fuck that dude. I don't like that dude. Then you meet them and you become friends. I'm sure we've all had examples of that.
Well, you're not really a grudge holder, you know?
You could be. I gotta disagree with you on
is
that.
that right?
Bro.
Really?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But it takes
Yeah.
a lot to get on that bad side, though.
I'm the nicest guy in the world, but then once you like cross me, go to the other side. I'm the worst guy in the world.
There's no coming back.
I'm an extremist, brother. I'm an extremist. There could be coming back, but just where my mind goes. You know what I mean? I go dark. But I was gonna say I'd rather see them beat up someone I don't know. But then if I really think about it, if I knew that person, I'd end up probably being friends with them too. You know?
I had another interesting conversation
weird world.
over the weekend. A friend of ours.
Is this at Packy's as well? Shout out Packy's.
This wasn't at Packy's. And so he feels very different about bro code than I do.
All right. Ooh, this is interesting.
So he feels very differently. He feels like after he's dated a girl, she's like off limits to his friend group. And he takes it as a very personal affront if like you were to do something. And my opinion on that was that's very immature because you're not with her anymore. You've moved on. You're with somebody else. She's going to fuck somebody. Wouldn't you want your boys to get laid?
Yeah.
So, Christian, you shake your head, you say no.
Now, this is an interesting thing because I do know where Christian falls on this. Now, we got to give a shout out to our friends of the podcast, Bill and Bobby. Now, Bill has been on a few times.
Wild Bill.
Bobby was on the Lost episode that we recorded earlier. It was like one of our first 5 episodes. We had Bill and Bobby on. It was a big-time Jersey episode, but there was a problem with the lighting and shit. I don't think we released it. And probably better for our careers because we talked about a lot of grimy shit. But I remember Bill and Bobby's dad, the great Mr. William Henderson.
Also a friend of the program.
Also a friend of the program, pickleball friend with you.
Yep.
One of the greatest guys ever. He's like, you don't take the pussy out of rotation. This is guys being soft. You kids are soft. We know it's like, hey, if you're not with her anymore, she's up for grabs.
Up for grabs.
You know what I mean? He said, don't take the pussy out of rotation.
Nice.
I was like, yeah.
I actually had a teammate I played with that would try to hook you up with his road beef. If he had
Really?
moved on to
Yeah,
the road
that's
beef,
he'd
be like,
ain't no
I got
fun if
this
the
girl.
homies can't have
He
none.
lived by it.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
feel like he actually got off on being like, but then it got a little weird too because he'd sit there on the bus too and be like, so, how was it? And you're like, it was good. Oh, cool. All right, we're good, huh?
So did you make her come 20 times?
Yeah,
Well,
it was
I
like,
did. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of like it felt like, right?
Like, just want you to come up short.
It's like when somebody like sends you to a restaurant and you're like, that restaurant was okay. Like, well, how was that restaurant? It was fine. It was cool. It's good, isn't it? It's a cool restaurant, man. Like, yeah.
So Christian, why do you disagree, buddy?
Well, I don't fully disagree. I think if it's like a serious girlfriend, I mean, you should have some fucking respect as a friend to your friend group to not like do that. But I guess
how much time? How much time though, Chris?
Well, are we saying how much time in the relationship or how much time after?
After. It's a year after you've broken up.
Let's say, but what if you've been together like 5 years? What if it's like you're a girl that they knew for like 5 years, or they were dating for 5 years? I think that makes it a little trickier.
It 100% does.
You know?
It 100% does.
If it's just a hookup.
I almost feel like, yes.
Yeah, if it's somebody that I hooked up with and then you hooked up with them a month later, I don't give a fuck about that. But if it's like a serious girlfriend, your friend should have some fucking respect and just X her off the list forever, in my opinion.
Why?
I don't know. Out of respect.
Think about it logically.
Maybe not forever, but
But just think about it logically. You like that friend, right? That's why you're friends.
Right.
You like that girl. That's why you've dated. Wouldn't it logically make sense that they would like each other?
I don't know. What do you think, Mick?
I think there's like, I think it's like it depends on the closeness of the friendship, like how long how long you known that person.
There's so
like,
many
as
variables.
That person.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
It
variables.
has to be case by case.
Y'all are both full of shit. It depends on how hot the bitch is, because if she's hot,
that's what I mean.
Then that friend don't mean that much to you all of a sudden.
If my friend dates a girl, she is forever off limits to me. That's just me.
I
Good
think
guy
I
vegan
admire
over
that.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
More for the rest of us, bud. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I think it's kind of a conversation. If you
So this friend was saying like it was like but here's the thing: if the guy's like they hooked up with the chick once and are like, dude, what are you doing? Like, what are you like? That's like a little like you're a little being a little weak ass. You know what I mean? It's not like every girl you touch becomes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know. I think there's so what was the conversation you had with on bro code?
I'll keep it 100.
Now we're keeping it 100?
Well, I'll keep it. I won't keep it 100. I'll keep
it 98?
I'll keep it 92. I'll keep it 92.
Can we keep it 305?
I'll keep it 92. His ex kind of like ran up in my DMs and was just like starting conversations and stuff. And she's a cutie, and I was just like, yo, bro, like, how would you feel? It would just make it weird for you if I asked so and so out.
Was this person on the podcast once?
No, I would never say.
Okay.
So I would never say. No, I'm going to say no.
Got it. Loud and clear.
So yeah, and he's like, nah, it's not cool.
It's weird. He doesn't want your big old body all over
Fair.
his body.
Yeah.
Can we get specifics about the situation, like how long they dated?
No.
Okay. We need a little info, bro.
Yeah, listen, we're going into we get into his life. We get into
just a little.
I can't wait till we get into Ben's life.
We get into my life pretty good.
Yeah, no,
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I respect your wanting to abstain from certain details.
To me, this is bro code.
Yeah. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you, brother.
Yeah. But you know, I don't know. I feel like there's a statute of limitations on these things.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not like he's like struggling. It's not like he's like out there like single and lonely.
Yeah, like he's got a new thing.
Yeah,
it's probably let it go.
I just, you know,
Maybe you just do it on the secret.
And well, that's the other side. Now, let me put it this way, okay? Let me put it this way.
But are you doing it to support his feelings?
To the listeners out there, your friend is not gonna not do it. So don't make your friend a liar. Like what Mick just said is exactly right. Now I'm a liar. I'm going to be a liar. You've left me with two choices. I either end the friendship or I lie to you. Because option C just isn't there. There is no option C.
You got to have a little discipline, G.
That's weak,
Does this look like the type of person who has any discipline for anything ever? No. But I agree with you. Discipline, Yeah, discipline's very important with these things.
I think you just shouldn't want to do it. That's where I come
If it
from.
was my
I would
buddies-
never, if he dated somebody, I just wouldn't ever even want to.
I think it's an age thing, Chris, because fucking if it was your ex-wife, I get it. But like a girlfriend, you know.
So let me ask you a question. You date somebody for 5 years.
Yep.
You date somebody for 3 years.
Yep.
You break up after a year. You know, kind of a tough breakup.
Wait, are we saying 5 with 3 or 1 here? You did someone 5
No,
years
no.
or 3
You
years,
break
date
up. You
after
break
a
up.
year?
You break up. You're broken up for a year.
Oh, got you.
Then the Big Short pulls up, aka me,
Ew.
Oh, the Big Short, no.
and you catch me out with her. I'm fucking banging her.
I would
What do
be
you
honored.
think?
I would be honored.
Okay.
Honored.
Okay.
I wouldn't pay for the dinner, but I would be honored. I would say that's a great kid, and I hope you guys have fun.
Okay. I'm
See,
coming around a little bit.
I'd be definitely happy if you took like one of like if you took like one of the hoes off, like that's fine. You know what I mean? But if it's like a girlfriend,
Really?
it's like it's gonna be a little more. I get it. Like I'm just saying, I fall in the middle. I understand. You know what I mean? You know.
Where's the Roy G. Biv community fall on this now?
I was gonna say, I think
Pass it
that
around.
for me, it definitely, like, the length of time that you were together matters, and like how long it's been since you broke up. Like, if it's been a while, then I don't think they should be off the table forever. However, if we're talking about the Roy G. Biv community, we're all just like we move fast, we break up fast, and then we stay BFFs for the rest of it. Like, I feel like it's a common thing that like gay guys and lesbians are just like best friends with all their exes. So
Yeah, it's
they're
kind
like,
of
"Yeah, whatever,
a
that's
free
my
love
friend."
thing.
Yeah. I feel like they're less. They have less of a problem with it.
Less territorial.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we're all. Also, there's not as many. Like, the pool is not as big.
Well, how would you know? I mean, everybody's so
getting bigger every
sassy
day.
all the time, you know?
That's true. You
Pool's
gotta
getting
test
crowded.
Crowded ass pool. Yeah, the buys. The buys are fucking it up for everybody. Like, you gotta pick one.
it. Buys are included in it.
She's a bi.
Huh?
She's a bi. She just loves everyone.
You can't just
almost,
fuck everybody. You can't just do
jealous,
that.
You know what I mean? You almost be jealous of that.
We
So
live
you're
in a
just
society.
attracted to everybody.
I'm not gonna fuck everybody, but I want to.
Hey, hats off to you,
Yeah.
Nat. You live your life, girl.
I'm just mad you don't fuck fat people. Imagine
Me or the
she'll
guys
fuck a
in
guy, she'll fuck a girl, she'll fuck a guy who was a girl. Just no chunkers. That's bullshit.
Is that your
Hey,
line?
when did I say that? I don't recall saying
Yeah,
that.
she's like, I'd fuck a fatty.
I'd fuck a
I want you to
fatty
pull up these
less than a year
quotes.
after they broke up with my ex. Let's come up with a let's help society here. Let's come up with something empirical.
Okay.
I'd say however many years you dated.
How many years they have to be off the table, then they can re-matriculate into the pool.
I'd
Matriculate's
say-
not the right word, but it kind of feels right. You know what I mean? They can re-acclimate to the pool, to the...
However old you are,
Oh my gosh, we're making this like division over here.
minus how
I need
many years you
PEMDAS and
dated,
shit.
right? Whatever the percentage
Oh my goodness.
of your
Could
age,
you make this any more convoluted and
whatever
difficult?
your percentage of your age is.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm doing this very poorly. So let's say, all right,
You want to just go back to telling about how many people
No.
you beat at arm wrestling this weekend?
one guy 3 times. No, it's not true. It's not true. Then another guy came up and was like, I'll beat him. And drunk as hell, wiry ass
Dude,
white
I
boy.
met a bunch of arm wrestlers last week. So
I don't want to arm
I
wrestle
went
people.
out to Naples and they got some stem cells. And I shook hands and like was talking with a bunch of these arm wrestling guys. You shake their hands are like concrete.
Oh,
Like these
stupid.
real professionals, like they blow out their shoulders all the time. They're all like arm, bro. They're like their arms are like huge. They take pictures like this. like you just see their arms and forearms and then you shake their hands and you're like that's just concrete.
They jerk off and their dick explodes.
And I think they're just like this is the moneymaker right here, dog.
I got to figure it out. So if you've dated somebody, if you're 30 years old and
You want to
dated
drive a
somebody,
race board?
Wait, let me cook. So you're 30 years old, you dated somebody for 3 years. That's 10% of your life, right? So whatever 10% of that relationship time is however long you have to let it go. So
I'm
whatever
about
the
to take a
percentage
knee.
of your life, percentage of the ratio, it's the percentage of life to percentage of
Dating.
relationship ratio. So what would be 10% of 3 years? 3 months, 5 months. I think that works. That works. 36 months, right? 10% is 3.6 months, 3.5 months.
So if I'm 26,
Yeah.
we dated for 3 years.
Yep.
We've been broken up for 1. What's the
I feel like she might be
equation?
back on the table.
She's on the
according to
table.
this math.
She's on the table, yeah.
Maybe. There's a whole lot of math you got to do to
Yeah, it's
really
25% and 25%.
Everyone needs to break out their calculators over
25%
there.
and 25%.
They're hitting up the boys like, hey, how long did you and Susie date for?
Nobody can do the math.
And follow-up question, how long have you guys exactly been broken up for?
Yeah.
When's your birthday again?
Super weird question, but yeah.
exactly.
What percentage of your life do you think you were dating her?
What was your birth date? Oh, yeah. Oh, happy birthday. Okay, I think I got this.
Yeah, weird.
All
Anyway.
right, can I have Susie's number?
Yeah.
I think G half the numbers of people doing this just because they're going to be too lazy to do the math.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
You can't. Somebody. You don't just get to like call dibs forever.
No, you shouldn't. You're right. You're right. And you're obviously dealing with something right now, G. And I'm happy we're here to talk about it.
Yeah. No. Nope.
Anyway, I had a bad weekend in mixed picks.
Oh, you went 4-3.
Went 4-3. But that's what I'm saying. That's a bad weekend.
You
though.
should have went 5-2. Your boy got DQ'd.
I should have. And I would say possibly even 6-1. Have the other guy not got injured on a freak injury. One guy got DQ'd in a dominant position. You know what I mean? Could have almost been a 6-1 night. Mm-hmm. But that's the fight game.
Somebody was on Instagram talking shit about your Bryce Mitchell pick. How'd that work out?
Who was?
I don't know. Some Jamoke on Instagram.
Jamoke. Yeah, got that one right.
Jamoke? I like that word.
It's a good word.
Jabroni? Nah, not as much.
Yeah. Jabroni's a little much.
What do you call someone? I hear people calling someone goofy a lot.
Oh, like he's a goofy?
He's a goofy. That seems to be the new F word. That's the new we can't say the F word, so I'll say goofy.
Yeah.
Zesty?
Zesty. You know what I found out over the weekend?
Spicy.
Patrice O'Neal wrote for WWE during those great years.
Really? I didn't know that.
Kurt Angle was on Rogan, and Tony Hinchcliffe, like a huge wrestling stan. And apparently he'd got offered like a massive job to be a writer at WWE, and he didn't take it.
Tony or Patrice?
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Okay.
And then he said, well, because they don't let you do spots and stuff like that. And
They don't let you mean like stand-up sets?
yeah,
You say spots?
you're like on call 24/7 for Vince McMahon apparently, so you can't and you have to live in Stamford, Connecticut.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you can't be in LA.
So
you can't be
how
touring.
Patrice worked that?
Well, he got fired 6 times. Pull up the clip if you can.
Super talented, bro.
Who?
Patrice.
Oh my God.
One of the best.
Well, according to Angle, it was Patrice and this other guy, Huberman or Wasserman or something. If you could pull up the clip, that were writing all of those great storylines, like everything The Rock and like Stone Cold were like saying, like these guys. Of course, it was Patrice O'Neal. That makes so much sense.
Wow.
If you know Patrice O'Neal's comedy, and you're seeing The Rock come out and be like, "You can't see me, you can't see me," making fun of Cena, it makes a ton of sense. That was must see TV.
Yeah. There'd be college kids like not watching Monday Night Football to watch the fucking WWE
There was like a 5-year period
or WWF
from
that's
like
what it was.
97 to 2002, where I was like 13 to like 18, where every Monday going back and forth from WCW to WWF, WCW,
Yeah.
WWF. What's the score of the football game? Oh, Giants are losing by 20. WCW, WWF.
It just hit last on the remote.
That's
You know
it.
what I
Hit
mean?
last on the remote,
Pop
man.
back and forth. I was a little too young and I loved it, but my parents, mostly my mom, wouldn't like let me watch it because they were out there doing all that sucky
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
I didn't know what that meant, and I would do it in school. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
I was telling my teacher to suck my dick.